Hi, my name is Nisha, and we're going to do a quick, gentle yoga flow. All right, so first things first, just to ground, let's get into a nice, comfortable seated position. So, fold the legs, come into your easy pose, and we can place the hands either on tops of the knees or on tops of the thighs, whatever feels good to you. And from here, we'll start with some nice, easy breaths. So, big breath in through the nose, and open mouth, exhale. Again, big breath in through the nose. And open mouth, exhale, let it go. One more time, big breath in through the nose. And open mouth, exhale, let it go. From there, continue on with your nice deep breath, allowing for your body to calm and for yourself to settle in this moment. Doing a gentle body scan from head to toe. Noting places in your body where you might feel a little tension. And on those inhales, taking a big breath in. And on those exhales, letting go to release. From there, we'll take one last big breath in through the nose. And open mouth, exhale. From there, you can flutter the eyes open. And we'll begin with some nice gentle movements. So we'll start with some head circles. So sending that head down and around. Taking your time. Continuing to breathe. And then when you're ready, sending that head in the opposite direction. Beautiful. And we'll bring that head back to center. And then from here, we'll do some shoulder circles. So sending those shoulders forward. Taking some nice deep breaths. And then reversing it, sending those shoulders in the opposite direction. Perfect. And then from here, we will come into our tabletop position. So stacking the shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. All 10 fingers are spread wide here. And we'll go into our cat-cow sequence. So on our inhale, dip the belly down. Lengthen through the back of the neck. And on your exhale, round through the spine as you pull the chin in towards the chest. Inhale for your cow pose. And exhale for your cat. Inhale for your cow. And exhale for your cat. From there, we'll come back into our neutral tabletop. And then from here, we'll do some nice hip circles. So sending the hips down and around. Continue to breathe. And then when you are ready, send those hips in the opposite direction. And we'll all meet back in our tabletop position. From here, we're going to our child's pose. So bring the big toes to touch, knees out wide. Sit those hips down and back as we bring our forehead to the mat. Stay here for 3 breaths. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, come back into your tabletop. And from here, we'll come onto our bottoms and make our way gently onto our backs. From here, we'll bring the knees in towards the chest. Find a gentle rock from side to side. And then when you're ready, we're going to come into a happy baby, so you can reach for the outer edges of those feet. If that's not accessible to you, you can always reach for your ankles or your calves, or you can wrap the hands around the thighs, whatever feels good to you. The focus here is to have the soles of the feet towards the ceiling. And while keeping the length of that spine connected to your mat, you're going to find a gentle rock from side to side. And we're going to stay here for 3 breaths. Continue to breathe. Perfect. On that last exhale, you can bring the knees back into center. Take a big breath in. And then on your exhale, allow for the knees to fall over to the left side. And you can gaze towards your right. The knees are stacked here. And just take some nice deep breaths. Feel free to close the eyes if you like. And stay for 2 more breaths. And then when you're ready, bring those knees back to center. And then on your exhale, allow for the knees to fall over to the right side this time. Gaze is towards your left. Knees are stacked. Feel free to take some nice deep breaths here. And stay for 2 more breaths. Beautiful. On your last exhale, go ahead and inhale and bring those knees back to center. And then from here, we're going to go for our figure 4. Okay, so plant the sole of that right foot, cross that left ankle over that right thigh. Here, it's okay if you want to stay here as you work to push that left knee away from the body. If you want to go a little deeper, interlace the fingers and wrap them around the thigh. And then I want you to just focus on taking some nice deep breaths here as you pull that thigh in towards your body. The focus is pushing that left knee away from the body. Just continue to breathe. And stay for 2 more breaths. And then from there, we'll release the legs. You can plant the soles of both of those feet. Feel free to windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Beautiful. And then from here, we'll plant the sole of that left foot this time, crossing that right ankle over that left thigh. Option to stay here while you work on pressing that right knee away from the body. Or if you want to go a little deeper, interlace the fingers and wrap them around that left leg. And we will take some nice deep breaths. 2 more breaths. From there, you can release the fingers, plant the soles of both of those feet on your mat. Windshield wiper the legs from side to side. And then from here, we're going to come into our supine butterfly pose. So bring the soles of the feet to touch, knees out wide. Placing the hands on either, you place both hands on your belly or place one hand on your heart, one hand on your stomach. Feel free to close the eyes here. And take some nice deep breaths. And if you are feeling quite a bit of tension in the groin area, take some nice deep inhales. And on that exhale, imagine that that breath is traveling to that space where you feel that tension. Allowing your body to release and open up a little more. This is a gentle reminder that for women, we often store a lot of our tension in our hips. That's where we store a lot of emotion. And so sometimes when you do those hip openers, you might notice that as you release, you might cry, you might have some feelings come up. Not judging those feelings, but simply breathing through it. And let's stay for 2 more breaths. And on that last exhale, you can place the hands on the thighs and close them like a book. Feel free to take one last little windshield wiper pose or movement as we close out our practice. And then from here, feel free to come into your Savasana, so allowing for the legs to fall out long. Arms, they can either be placed alongside you, palms face up to receive, or palms face down to ground you. Or if you feel like you just want to be connected to your body, feel free to place the palms on your body. Close the eyes and just relax. Taking some nice deep breaths here. And eventually allowing for that breath to just flow as it normally would. Thanking your body for all it's done for you here today. Thanking yourself for showing up for some self-care. Giving ourselves that gentle reminder that we cannot pour from an empty cup. I'd like to thank you for joining me for your practice here today. Feel free to lie here as long as you would like. Until next time.